really dark right now, so I have naturally black hair, which isn't good when you want to be, when you're aspiring to be a redhead. But hey, I've been doing it for a while now. So what I do to touch up my eyebrows, and I get tons of questions, it's definitely changed since I've had bright red hair, but I use this color right here, and it is just a Revlon box like this, and I've been using this for like a year now. So this is definitely, my eyebrow routine has not changed. So I use this box right here, and it is in the color Bright Auburn. And I'll just dye my eyebrows with it. I'm about to do it right now so you guys can see what I do. And what I love about these is you can just pour your amount, and you don't have to waste hair color. So I've had this hair color already for like around 6 months, and it doesn't really go bad. I mean, I'm sorry if you're a hair expert and I'm making you cringe, but I've been doing it for over a year now. Maybe not with this hair color, but with a bunch of other hair colors, and it's worked for me. And I've never had a problem with it, and my eyebrows have always gotten lighter. So I'm just using this, and I'll mix these two. I'll show you guys how I do it and then how I apply it on my eyebrows, and I'll wait for them to sit, then I'll fill them in and show you my whole routine. So I just get one of these cute little cups, and this one was originally for eyebrows too, and I'll just take just a little bit of that like this, and I'll add in a little of the other activator. Like that, and then I'll mix them together with a little brush. So as you can see, I'm mixing them together until it becomes the red hair paste. And then I'll put them in my eyebrows for you guys to see how I do it. It's so easy. I'm surprised you guys were requesting this video, but I can see that. I mean, it's important to know how people do their eyebrows when they're having a different hair color. So I'll just mix it in together, and when you see me put it in, it's gonna look crazy. It's gonna look extremely dark and like I'm dyeing my eyebrows black, but trust me, once you leave it in for 30 minutes, they come out nice and a good dark red color. Okay, so now I'm just going to let that sit. I'm just gonna let this, it's a very small amount for my eyebrows. I'm gonna let that sit, and then I'll show you guys how I put it into my eyebrow hair. Okay, so as you can see, my eyebrows aren't like black right now, but they're not as the color that I want them. So I'm just gonna run the hair color through my eyebrows with a little brush like this. So as you can see, it's super simple. And I have to do this like every 2 weeks just because my your eyebrow hair grows way faster than your roots on your head. So I'm doing this more frequent. It's okay if a little goes above my eyebrow. This stuff doesn't really stain your skin, especially because it's like the cheap hair color. This hair color is only like $3. So, but it does a good job in just lightening my eyebrows, because my eyebrows are virgin hair, and virgin hair is way easier to dye than hair that's already been colored. I know that I'm using the wrong terms. I'm not a hairdresser. I'm no professional. I'm just self-taught, and this has worked for me. I've had red hair for almost 5 years now, and everything has worked for me. Okay, so I'm just making sure everything is thoroughly coated, and once I wash it out, it doesn't look bright right away, but the next time I like wash my face and the hair, more of the hair color comes out, it looks nice. So I'll show you guys at that point, and then how I fill them in. Okay, so it's gonna look like that. I just have the hair color in, and yeah, I'll show you guys how I fill them in, since a lot of you like to know that. So what I typically do before I go in with the rest of my makeup, I'm about to do like a full glam in a minute, is I will begin to do what I do with my eyebrows, and I'll just take a little bit of moisturizer. It doesn't matter what it is. This is like shave balm, but I feel like it works just as good as any other moisturizer. And then I'll just take a little cotton swab and I'll dip it in there and make sure that it's nice and coated, and I'll run it through my eyebrows. Or you can take a moisturizer. And lately I've been doing my eyebrows first because then I can fix anything around it. So I just make sure it kind of acts as eyebrow gel, except before you actually go in with your product. So it's like a seal before. So you're going to want to do this and then kind of let it dry just a bit. And what I fill in my eyebrows with, my eyebrows are still a little dark, but that's only because of the lighting. And I don't want to turn on my ring light right now, because if I do that, you guys won't be able to really see much. Then I take this color right here. And that is, I'm sorry I'm chewing gum right now, that's so rude, but you can't help it. I use Cocoa Bear by Makeup Geek. And this is my go-to color for my red eyebrows. I used to do like a really bright red, but my hair isn't bright red anymore, so it wouldn't match. So now I'm going to zoom in and show you guys how I fill them in. I'm not a pro, so I mean, if you want to tell me I suck at eyebrows, go ahead. I kind of already know. I'm not a pro, but you guys are always asking for it, so that must mean that you like it. So I want to show you if you're asking for it. So I'm going to zoom in and show you how I fill in my eyebrows and make sure they look all nice and clean. So as you can see, the color is a little brighter. Now I'm just going to start filling them in. And that balm, that shave balm, really helped and is going to bring out the pigmentation in the eyeshadow, because now the shadow has something to stick on, kind of like the Anastasia gel or the Brow Wiz. What am I talking about? The pomade. I couldn't think of it. So it kind of creates that type of base or that feel. It just brings out the color more. And I like to square off my eyebrows. A lot of people don't like doing that because they feel like it's unnatural looking, but I do. And you just do what you like the most. I'm not telling you what you should do, but I like mine square at the front. I just feel like they slay more that way, in my opinion, my eyebrows. And they look weird right now, but then I'll go in and I'll carve them out. So I don't just walk out the house like this. I make sure they're all carved. And if I did, they still look pretty good. I'm going to turn on the other lights just so you guys can see clearly how the color looks, because without the lights it looks really, really dim, and I need the lights. So this eyebrow is better than my other one. The other one is just having problems growing out. But eyebrows are never twins, they're sisters. So always keep that in mind when you think your eyebrows look horrible. You can't ever look identical. Some people get it close to identical, but it's just an illusion. Eyebrows can never be perfect. But some people get pretty darn close. So I just fill in like that. And it's pretty much almost done. As you can see, the shape is what I like it. They're never 100% even. I'm just not an eyebrow wizard, but you guys seem to enjoy my eyebrows because I get tons of comments on them. Not just on here, but like on Instagram and all my other social media. So See, once the lights were on, you could tell that they look much brighter and match my hair color. Alright, so this eyebrow looks a little thicker, but what I'm going to do is what I always do. I take a little bit of this, and I have no makeup on right now, so I can go in with my foundation. I'll take a little bit of this and I'll start carving out my eyebrows. What can happen a lot of times is you can overcarve, like I overcarved this one. But the reason I did that is because I saw that the shape wasn't exactly what I wanted, so I just blend in the makeup, not on the bottom because the bottom looks good. I just blend in the foundation, and I'll just take a little bit more of that eyeshadow again and just go over the parts that I didn't really like. And it just kind of carves them for you. I know that sounds weird, but it really does. Like, I feel like ever since I started doing this, my eyebrows have just gotten better looking, and they usually come out good. Like back then, they would, they just wouldn't come out as good. I don't know, they just looked messy and super uneven. And now that I've come up with this, it seems to work out. So I'm just going to blend this out and I'll show you the finished result. And this is pretty much it. Alright guys, so that is exactly how I do my eyebrows. I hope you guys found it helpful if you're a redhead like me and you were stumped on how you wanted to do your eyebrows. I hope that I filled you in and I answered a lot of your questions if you were wondering. I love you guys. Subscribe and please hit that notification button, because I noticed that a lot of you guys miss my videos because of the notification button, and YouTube kind of stinks that way that they changed it and we're not showing up in subscription boxes anymore. I really hope that you were able to see this video and gain some helpful tips. Well, more hair videos will be coming soon, so I love you guys and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys!